What is going on, guys? Greggles TV. This is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. We're gonna unbox this. I'm gonna give you impressions and all of that. Again, this is the Note 10 Plus version. It's the 512 gigabyte version. It's the black one, and retail, it cost about $11.99 here in America, unlocked, and it does have the Snapdragon 855 inside of it. So that's that. When you go to the back of the box, so it tells you what the package contains, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't really have anything else. I'm pretty sure in the past it used to say the specs. Does not do that anymore. So let's open this up. So the first thing you're gonna see, obviously, is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Take off the plastic. No one, I guess there's none on the front. Oh, they have the screen protector, that's right. Which I will end up probably peeling off. But for now, that's that. All the buttons on the left of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus and the Note 10 version as well. At the bottom, you have the USB-C, you have the speaker, you have a microphone, and you have the S Pen. The black one comes with a black S Pen. At the top is going to be where you're going to put the SIM card, also the micro SD card, along with this is a microphone, and then again another microphone. Inside the box, this is the new 25-watt charger. You can see it's USB-C on each end in the phone and in the charger itself. So your old USB-C to USB-A cables will not work in this unless you get some kind of adapter. And again, 25 watts, so it will charge it quite a bit faster than it has in the past. It comes with a little adapter, as always, that you can plug in USB-A on one end and then USB-C on the other, and allow you to transfer your data from one phone to another. These are actually really handy tools. If you also want to plug in like a USB-A thumb drive, you can plug it in this end and then plug the other end into your phone and transfer data that way as well. Comes with a little tool to change your ends of your S Pen if need be. And here's the USB-C to USB-C cord. Again, you'll use this with the charging brick. These are the headphones right here, and if you remember, there is no headphone jack on the new Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus, so it comes with USB-C headphones. If you don't like the earbuds that are on the headphones, these are the replacements for them. And then lastly, this is the tool that'll allow you to eject your SIM card and also the SD card to put that in. And then inside here as well, you're gonna get just regular paperwork about the rules and regulations on the Note 10. All right, and this is the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I've already kind of set it up. I didn't sign in with any of my accounts or anything like that. I kind of wanted to give you a first impressions of what the unlocked phone has pre-installed on it. So let's jump through that first of all. So you have the Google apps pre-installed. Some of these you can uninstall, some you can't. Like you cannot uninstall YouTube, but I mean, everyone uses YouTube, right? Especially if you're watching my videos. Also the Play movies, and you can uninstall that. So some of these you can, some of you can't. It does come with Microsoft apps pre-installed, such as LinkedIn, Office Mobile, OneDrive, and Outlook. You cannot uninstall OneDrive, but you can disable it. We've also got Samsung apps on here that come pre-installed, such as Quick Measure, that's going to allow you to measure things on your phone. Bixby, which you cannot uninstall or disable, actually. Wear app, so if you get one of their smart products, you can do that, and you can uninstall that though if you don't want it. You also get calculator, calendar, camera, clock, contacts, Facebook, which can only be disabled. You cannot uninstall. Again, this is the unlocked version. This is not the carrier version. Galaxy Store, Gallery, Game Launcher, Messages, Netflix, which can only be disabled, cannot be uninstalled. Phone, Play Music, Play Store, Samsung Global Goals, which is like a donation app, Samsung Notes to keep your notes, Samsung Pay, Settings, and Spotify. Spotify can be uninstalled. Again, I have not signed in with anything, so it's not keeping anything that I have, had pre-installed in other phones. This doesn't know anything about me. Doesn't have my Samsung login, does not have my Google logins. This is the stuff that comes pre-installed on the unlocked version of this phone. Some of it can be removed, some of it cannot. Other than that though, like I said, I'm gonna get this set up. I did take a couple of photos with the front camera. I'll show you real quick. I'm not smiling. I am happy, but I wasn't smiling. There's a slight smile. But anyways, let me get this set up with all of my stuff and give you some first impressions of what I think about it, and we'll go from there. All right, everyone, so I finally have everything set up on this phone. I probably logged into about 90% of my apps, which is a big pain in the butt, especially when you transfer phones this often. But a couple of things that I noticed right off the bat is it's a little bit annoying having the buttons over here. If you think about how many times you press the power button and the volume up and down, I don't hit the volume up and down that often. The power button, I don't really touch, I don't do it that much, that often as well either. I kind of just use the double tap at this point, so that's kind of what I do, and it's been nice for that. The fingerprint sensor, which I just did there, I know I've seen some, and I've only been using it for, again, less than a few hours here at this point, but a lot of people are like, oh man, the fingerprint sensor is amazing, it's so much better. So far, I would not say that. It seems like it's exactly the same as the S10 Plus. So again, maybe my thoughts will change over time with that, but right now, those are staying the same with that. I like this a lot better, the dot on there, especially when I look at it next to my S10 Plus, it looks gigantic. It's crazy. Let me bring that up real quick here. And you can see just how big the hole is for it. It's much nicer. And actually, I don't mind it in the middle at all, especially when I'm watching videos. You might think it's gonna bother you when you watch videos, but let me load up a video. So that's what videos look like when you don't pull them in completely. Let's make sure I'm put this at 1440, the best it can do. Fast forward so you can see my face or something besides the screenshot. So that's what it looks like. And then when you zoom in, you can see the little dot over there, but again, it doesn't feel like it gets in the way. It didn't really bother me either on the Galaxy S10 Plus, which has an even bigger hole for that. But again, it's much smaller on here and it doesn't bug me at all. The other thing you might want to know is the speakers. They sound basically the same, I feel like, as the S10 Plus. They're not better or worse. All the 4 carriers here in the United States, T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and now it's just the point of when you're gonna get it. It's kind of a mixed bag at that point as well. It seems like like I said, they seem the same. Maybe over time I'll notice some difference, but I don't so far. You saw some photos that I took. This is a fingerprint magnet. It's crazy how much of a fingerprint. I'll eventually have this in a case, so I'm not really that concerned. Some other things, the software experience is basically exactly the same as the other phone that I just came from, the S10 Plus. If you're used to the new Galaxy software, the One UI, it's basically exactly the same. You'll be right at home with it. Shouldn't be any issues with learning it or getting to know it. It's the same stuff. Speaking of the software experience, obviously the S Pen is one of the big things. So when you take it out, you have this menu right here that you can press, and you can create notes, you can view notes, you can do smart select to capture things on the screen, you can do screen write, live messages, AR doodle, translate, pen up. So I'll just show you how to screen. We'll do a little note right here. And I'll just write my name real quick. There's my name, a little autograph. It writes really, really well. You can also control the phone with this as well if you wanted to. You don't have to use your finger at all. You could navigate completely with this as your main device to control everything on your phone. So if you like to do that, you definitely can. It has some special features when you go into settings and you go into advanced features and then S Pen. You can do, it shows you air actions. This is going to be some stuff here. Hold down the pen and you go open up the camera, for instance. So there's a little button right here. If I press and hold it, it should open up the camera. And there we go. Hello, I can tap it once. It'll take, well, there you go. It's giving me some information. When I press it once, it should take a photo. There you go. If I double tap, it should switch cameras. Double tap it again, it'll bring it back. Some other things you can do is you can do those kind of air gesture things. So I can like swipe up, swipe down. You can go through the camera menus by, this. I can't really see myself doing this, to be honest with you. I think it'd be kind of weird, but maybe you would want to. I don't know. And you can do some other stuff as well, but it's just a quick rundown of the S Pen. The other cool thing I really like is when you have the phone and you have the S Pen in here, and let's say you're gonna pop the S Pen out, you can actually instantly write a note. You can change the color of it and the pen and all that stuff right here, but if you know, without having to like basically go into the app, it'll automatically come in here and allow you to write whatever you need. Maybe you're gonna write milk and cookies and whatever your list is, or whatever. Just maybe you're writing a quick note, you'll be able to do that real quickly without having to completely go into the phone. But anyways, guys, stick with the channel. I've got a ton of videos coming on this phone, everything from the perfect setup to some charging tests with 45-watt chargers to other things as well, like case reviews, tons of stuff that are gonna come out with this. So yeah, so far so good with the phone. It doesn't bug me. The two things here, that's obviously brand new with the Galaxy line of phones with the camera hole in the top middle. It doesn't bug me. The buttons on the side, we'll see over time how much it bugs me. I do wish they were still on the right, but again, it's not the end of the world because I don't touch them that often anyway. You do want to switch this power button, obviously, in the settings when you are in here. So you just swipe down, go into settings, and then go into advanced features, and then it's going to be right here called side key. You can go in here and you can change the double press action for the power button. You can also, by default, it's on Wake Bixby, so you definitely want to change that to power menu so that when you long press it, it'll allow you to turn off the phone. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts so far of the Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys down the road. Peace!